Losing a spouse, especially in the later stages of life, can shatter your world in unimaginable ways. It is not just losing a person, it is losing a part of yourself. A shared life built over many decades. Daily habits, like drinking tea together, sharing little stories, or simply being quiet in each other's company, become silent, creating voids that nothing can fill. The feeling of emptiness that follows can seem unbearable. And many wonder, how can you move forward when the one who used to walk beside you is no longer there? Follow me, as I will share 3 profound secrets to rebuilding your life after this painful loss. These are not just pieces of advice, they are lessons drawn from the pain and resilience of many who have overcome sorrow and emerged stronger, wiser, and more open to new possibilities in life. How do you rebuild your life after losing a spouse? That is the question many face when grief begins to invade the soul. Confronting a profound loss, which seems insurmountable. Each person experiences pain in their own way. Some feel paralyzed by the initial shock, unable to accept the reality that the one they have bonded with for so many years is gone forever. Meanwhile, many others must contend with persistent sorrow, like a wound that never heals, leaving them feeling abandoned with an unfillable void. This feeling of emptiness is not just physical loneliness but also a disruption in daily routines. Mornings spent over coffee together, evening conversations, now become painful memories, leaving an echo of emptiness and solitude. Time can feel like it stretches endlessly, and what once was a small joy in life suddenly becomes a brutal reminder of loss. Yet life goes on, even as pain envelopes you. Even in the darkness of grief, there are still opportunities for growth, renewal, and revival. It is essential to find the strength to move on, to adapt to the new circumstances, and to learn how to honor the memory of the departed without letting it become a burden that hinders your progress. Resilience is not the denial of pain, but how you confront it, finding ways to continue living without being overwhelmed. Many have discovered that after the initial months steeped in sorrow, mornings can become a time for profound reflection. In this process, support from friends, family, or support groups is incredibly necessary. No one should face grief alone, and seeking help is not a sign of weakness but an important step on the path to healing. Together, we can learn how to confront pain, build a new purpose, and gradually rediscover joy. Even in the small things of daily life, the wounds may never fully heal, but with patience and love, life can return with meaning and new promising experiences. Prolonged mourning is sometimes seen as a way to honor the love that has been lost, where the pain becomes a symbol of a connection that still exists, even though the partner has departed forever. Many believe that this unrelenting pain is proof that their feelings have never faded. However, it is important to recognize that being stuck in a state of continuous grief can lead to serious consequences for both physical and mental health. If not cared for properly, prolonged mourning can result in depression, isolation, and, in more severe cases, a loss of the will to live. Overcoming emotional paralysis does not mean forgetting the partner or diminishing the value of the relationship built over the years together. Instead, it is a way to honor the memory of the deceased while allowing oneself to continue living and exploring new joys in life. The key here is resilience and the determination to face life, transforming the grieving process into a healing journey where pain can become a source of strength, helping us grow and learn from the losses we have experienced. Many have found a way out of the cycle of prolonged grief and indicate that the first step on this journey is the awareness of the need to move forward. This process does not happen overnight, it requires time, patience, and small steps. Each small step brings about positive change, helping individuals gradually accept reality and, from there, opening the door to new and deeper experiences in life. Acceptance does not mean forgetting the love that once existed, but understanding that life goes on. And you can honor the departed by living fully in the days that remain. The ability to recover in the face of grief is not only the strength to overcome loss, but also a way to create a new, meaningful, and fulfilling life. A typical example of rebuilding life after loss is returning to activities that once brought joy, such as personal hobbies or exercise routines. These small actions not only help a person reconnect with life but also provide a new reason to wake up each day. Additionally, seeking a new purpose can also be a decisive factor in overcoming grief. This could include rediscovering forgotten passions, engaging in meaningful projects, volunteering, or embarking on a long-planned trip. Even learning something new can fill the mind and heart with a sense of fulfillment and hope. Grief is a process that does not have a standard or specific time to get over, and each person experiences it in their own way. However, it is important to be aware of when grief begins to transform into something deeper and more dangerous, such as depression or prolonged isolation. Recognizing these signs and seeking help is an expression of courage and self-respect, not weakness. Continuing to live fully after losing a spouse is the best way to honor the life shared together. After losing a spouse, many older adults often turn to their children to fill the void. However, excessive reliance on children can create challenges not only for parents but also for the children themselves. While being close to loved ones is natural, it is essential to recognize that children also have their own lives and responsibilities. Leaning too much on them can inadvertently create emotional pressure, burdening the children and making it difficult for them to cope. Maintaining independence even in the face of grief is one of the greatest challenges after losing a spouse. This independence does not mean distancing oneself from children or rejecting help, but rather finding a healthy balance. This balance allows both parents and children to have their own space to live their lives. When parents strive to maintain an active and independent life, they not only relieve pressure on their children but also discover a renewed sense of purpose and autonomy for themselves. Over-interaction with children can lead to unnecessary conflicts, especially when generational differences, lifestyles, and expectations begin to arise. These tensions are less likely to occur if both parents and children have their own space and routines. Emotional and practical independence is not only crucial for mental health but also contributes to self-esteem and a sense of personal value in old age. Feeling capable of making decisions and managing one's life is vital in the journey of rebuilding life after loss. To avoid excessive reliance on children, it is important for parents to seek activities and hobbies that bring joy and fulfillment outside the family. This can include joining social groups, engaging in recreational activities, or even participating in courses and workshops that stimulate both intellectually and physically. When parents have a rich life with various experiences and connections beyond the family, feelings of loneliness can be minimized, and the relationship with children becomes healthier and more balanced. Finding this balance not only improves family relationships but also reinforces the independence of older adults. When parents live their lives fully and meaningfully, children can support them without feeling overwhelmed or burdened. They can rest assured that their parents are maintaining a vibrant, experience-rich, and joyful life. This independence and autonomy help relieve pressure on children while creating space for both generations to coexist and thrive in their relationship without excessive responsibility or unnecessary tension. This is how both parents and children can continue to nurture family ties while ensuring that each person has their own space and life to grow. Losing a spouse does not have to mean the end of life, rather, it can be a transitional chapter where new forms of living and support are explored and appreciated. After a spouse's departure, many older adults may consider remarriage as a way to fill the emotional void and regain balance in life. However, the decision to remarry needs careful consideration, as hasty choices can lead to unforeseen consequences. Loneliness and the desire for immediate comfort can sometimes lead someone to make impulsive decisions. Instead of bringing healing, those choices may only increase suffering. When entering a new relationship during a period of grief, one's judgment can be clouded by strong emotions. This can lead to unrealistic expectations, as one inadvertently seeks to replace the lost partner, resulting in disappointment and frustration for both parties. In a new relationship, it is inevitable to compare with the previous spouse. These comparisons can lead to conflicts and resentment between both parties, especially when one is still burdened by the loss. At the same time, adapting to life as a new couple is not easy, especially when the pain of loss still lingers. It is important that the desire to remarry comes from genuine love, not from the fear of loneliness. A healthy, long-lasting relationship requires time, patience, and a willingness from both sides to build a new life without the obsession of the past. Before making this decision, each person needs to self-assess honestly. Am I ready to make space for someone else in my life? Am I looking for a companion or just trying to fill a void? There are many cases of older adults remarrying and finding happiness, but most of them go through a phase of self-reflection and personal growth before entering a new relationship. These individuals have allowed themselves to experience the grieving process, rebuild their lives, and only after some time do they become genuinely ready to love again in a healthy and mature way. This process should not be rushed, as haste can hinder the establishment of a solid foundation for the new relationship. It is essential to approach the idea of remarriage cautiously and wisely, avoiding rushed decisions and respecting one's own pace. Finding happiness after loss is entirely possible, but it does not mean one must quickly commit to a new relationship. Sometimes, the best path to healing and feeling whole is learning to find peace within oneself before seeking love from others. It is important to remember that self-care must always be a priority. Losing a partner can leave deep wounds, but it can also open doors to explore new ways of living and rediscover joy. Aging gracefully and wisely means recognizing that although life has changed, there are still many beautiful things to experience. Cherishing small moments of happiness, such as morning sunlight or a light conversation with friends, can become a source of positive energy and bring about a strong renewal. Self-care is the foundation of this process. This not only includes maintaining physical health but also attending to mental and emotional well-being. Maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep are crucial factors that help the body and mind cope with grief and adapt to new circumstances. Additionally, engaging in activities that stimulate the mind and spirit, such as reading, meditating, or pursuing a hobby, can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment. This is also a great time to rediscover simple pleasures that were often forgotten in the busy life before. When living with a partner, personal interests often take a back seat. Now, you have the opportunity to explore new experiences, such as traveling, meeting new people, and, above all, reconnecting with yourself. This phase can be seen as a rebirth, where the focus is not only on surviving the pain but also on living fully and authentically. Cherishing every moment. Participating in community activities or volunteering also brings many benefits, helping you feel that you are contributing to society while strengthening personal feelings. The sense of usefulness and significance in making a difference in someone's life can bring immense fulfillment and joy. Furthermore, these activities help you build new relationships and open doors to friendships. which are essential for maintaining vitality and enthusiasm for life. Losing a partner does not necessarily define the rest of your life. With support, resilience, and a focus on personal happiness, you can create a rich and meaningful life, even in the face of absence. By finding joy in the little things and seizing new opportunities, you can transform pain into a journey of self-discovery and growth. Life, even after loss, can still be fulfilling and beautiful, filled with precious moments that bring light and warmth to the heart. It serves as a reminder that despite the challenges, there are still many things to cherish and experience. As you continue on this journey, you will find that each day brings new surprises and joys. Thank you for following along. If you found the content helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like so we can continue bringing you more videos like this. See you in the next video.